right, happy Thursday, everyone. Jen here. Hi, Coach Jen. Just wanted to hop on here really quick and talk with you all about the number one reason that you're not seeing results. And this is across the board for everybody about why they're not seeing results. If you're not seeing results, this is really the root cause here. So please, if you are watching this live, please put down hashtag live squad, and if you're watching the replay, please put down hashtag replay squad. But just again, an impromptu live, here I am to chat with you just because I had a thought pop up in my head and I wanted to give you guys some clarity and some help and a solution for anybody that's out there struggling. But the number one reason that you are not seeing results is because you don't believe either the protocols or you don't believe that the process is possible for, or the outcome is possible for you. So in terms of that, and what I mean is either you're somebody who doesn't believe that it's possible for you to see the results that you want to achieve. A lot of times I'll hop onto a clarity call, and the reason we call it a clarity call is because whether or not you come into my coaching program, you should receive some sort of clarity as to what's going to help you and what's not going to help you, because that's what I'm there for. My job as a coach is to make sure you know the game plan that you need in order to see results. That's number one. Whether you come onto my team or not, it's my job and it's my responsibility, and it's my innate responsibility and my passion in order to help women. Okay, that's my number one goal, is to help women, because I believe, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, and you can get me all fired up about this if you would like to, from the bottom of my heart, I believe that women need more help, and they need help not only mentally and physically, but we just need to support each other. Okay, so if you hop on a clarity call with me, you should gain some sort of clarity about what's going to work for you and what's not going to work for you, whether it's changing up your workouts, whether it's changing up your nutrition, whether it's changing up your lifestyle, whether it's changing up the way that you think. You should gain some sort of clarity if you ever hop on a call with me. But that being said, so if we are talking about you and your results and what's not getting you there, I'm going to ask you all the questions that I need to know in order to make that game plan. And sometimes I will find out on those calls when I ask somebody, what are your goals? What is it that you want to achieve? And they tell me, well, I'd like to get back to this size. Let's say maybe they're 190 pounds, just for example, 190 pounds. Well, I'd like to get back to 160 pounds. I don't think I can get back to 140 pounds. Right there, first of all, number one thing, you just told me that you have a belief that 140 pounds is not possible for you. Therefore, achieving 140 pounds will not be possible for you, because you already have that belief. And it's not because somebody told you it's not possible, it's because you have that belief. You told me it's not possible for you. If you believe it's not possible for you, then how am I going to make you believe that? I can't make you believe that. It's you who mentally has to be able to accept and understand that, hey, 140 pounds is possible for me. I can tell you all day long that you can achieve 140 pounds, but if you don't believe you can achieve 140 pounds, you're not going to make that happen. You will not make that happen until you believe that. That is number one thing. So if you ever hop on a call with me and you ever tell me that you don't believe you can do something, most likely I'm just going to be like, hey, now watch the language that you use, because whatever you say is whatever you get. Number one thing, okay? Number two is that, so if you don't believe it, if you mentally don't believe that you can do it, you're not going to do it. And the reason for that is what you accept as truth is what you follow, right? If you believe, and I don't like to bring this into discussion because it's not my place, but everybody is different in the way that they believe in their faith, right? If you don't believe in a God, then there's no reason for me to push a God onto you, right? If I don't believe in God, there's no reason for you to push a God onto me. Until you mentally make that change, you won't believe in that, with faith, right? So everybody's beliefs are different, and whatever you believe and whatever you accept as truth is what you will follow. So if you are religious and you have a faith, you will follow that, correct? And if you aren't religious and you don't have a faith, you won't follow that. So whatever you believe as truth is what you will get and what you will see as results. So that being said, when it comes to your health and fitness journey, the way that you accept and believe in your health and fitness journey, that's what you will follow through with. And it's up to you. I can give you all the guidance and all the answers and all the show how to do. And I believe also my job in life is to be a lighthouse and not a tugboat. I can't force and I can't pull you into this. I got to show you that it's possible. That's why we post these client transformations. That's why we post the pictures and the progress and how we get it for you. I want to show you this is possible. That way you guys can believe that it's possible for you as well. But whatever you believe as truth, that's what you will get. So I'm just trying to show you here, like, it's possible. And when I speak to you right now, like, I want you to know it's possible, and please accept this as your truth. But yes, you have to, whatever you accept as truth is what you get. That's number one. Okay, number two, the protocols. Sometimes I believe that people will not follow through with their protocols, not because they don't think the protocols are truth, and not because they don't think that the protocols are correct, or that their program or whatever it is correct. Sometimes they don't believe that their life allows them to follow through with the protocols. And what I mean by that is that, hey, maybe you're somebody who has a really busy schedule and you don't think that you can fit the protocols into your schedule. And that's not you saying the protocols are wrong. That's not you saying the program is wrong. That's not you saying that your nutrition plans and protocols and systems are wrong. It's you saying that everything else around it is wrong and doesn't allow you to apply those protocols to your life, which is not true also. You are definitely in charge of your time. You're definitely in charge of where you put your effort and your priorities throughout the day. And it can be possible for you to complete these protocols if you allow it. So sometimes we are what I like to call process resistant, and sometimes we are what I call outcome resistant. So the outcome resistance is, I don't think that's possible for me. You're not willing to let go of the identity yet of, oh, I can only be this, or oh, I'm meant to be this. Sometimes we'll hear people say, like, I'm big boned, or I'm built big, it's not meant for me to be small, etc. You have that identity that you're not able to achieve something. You have that identity that you're a big person. That's not necessarily true. It's not true. And then also, so that's outcome resistance, and then there's process resistance, right? You don't think that you can follow through with the process and the steps and the protocols, etc. So you're process resistant. Well, if you're either outcome resistant or you're process resistant, then how are you going to achieve your goals? So the number one mistake that I see with most people is that they don't believe that it's possible for them, whether it's through the process or whether it's through the outcome. And that is the number one mistake that you can have. So if anybody wants to hop on here with me really quick, thank you, Janice, for commenting, and thank you for supporting me here. But if anybody wants to hop on here and, like, let me know, what is one belief that you have that you think is stopping you from achieving your goals? I'll walk you through it. I'll ask you the correct questions to help guide you through the thought process. Because really, here it is. The way that you ask yourself questions and the way that you think is how you develop the truths that you have, the beliefs that you have. So if you're asking yourself the wrong questions, if you're asking yourself, here's another thing, watch the questions that you ask yourself. If you're asking yourself, like, why can't I lose weight? Like, the tonality of that, number one, is wrong. The tonality of that is wrong. And what you're asking yourself is only leading you to a negative outcome, because you're asking, why can't I lose weight? No, don't ask yourself why you can't lose weight. Ask yourself, how can I lose weight? Like, how can I get it done? Big difference. How can I? Because right there you're coming up with a solution. Otherwise, with the other question, why can't I lose weight? You're looking for the problem. If you're constantly looking for a problem, you're gonna get a problem. Oh, I can't lose weight because my time doesn't allow. Oh, I can't lose weight because my family doesn't eat the same way with me. Oh, I can't lose weight because my kids are too picky and they don't want to eat the meals that I give to them. Honestly, you're their mom, and the way that you guide them and the way that you show them is the way that they'll follow through with. Like, giving them structure will be helpful. But let's see here. What else? What other answers can you come up with? I can't lose weight because I don't have time to work out. I can't lose weight because cooking meals at home is too hard. I can't lose weight because I can no longer run. I have injuries, because I have anxiety, because I have depression. Like, you just gave yourself a list of problems. You just gave yourself a list of problems because you ask yourself, why can't I lose weight? Don't ask yourself why you can't lose weight. Ask yourself, how can I lose weight? How can I lose weight? Oh, I can lose weight by, waking up maybe 30 minutes earlier. That way I can get in at least a 30-minute walk in the morning and up my steps and get more movement in my day. Or ask yourself, like, how can I lose weight? Well, I can lose weight by going to the store and buying prepackaged or pre-prepped meat. That way I don't have to take the time to cook it. Or I can create meals that fit myself and my family by finding things that are more macro friendly that the kids will enjoy, or looking up recipes or things like that. Like, how can I lose weight? You're coming up with a list of solutions at that point instead of a list of problems. Does anybody agree here? Am I correct or am I incorrect? So yes, So the way that you speak to yourself and the questions that you ask will guide you in the direction of where you want to go. Bad questions equal bad answers, which equal bad results. Good questions equal good answers, which equal good results. And sometimes, here's the big thing, if you surround yourself with people who are kind of in that shoes of looking in that negative mindset, if you're surrounded by people who are constantly asking themselves bad questions, you're not going to be in a good place, right? You're surrounding yourself with negativity. You're surrounding yourself with the wrong people, which is again why within our coaching group, why we have coaches, number one, to help guide us through those difficult processes of asking, like making sure that we are moving in the right direction, making sure that we're given the right protocols, making sure that we understand the protocols, making sure that we believe the protocols, making sure that we have the right truth and the right conviction that this is good for us, versus, constantly sitting there on your own, trying to do it on your own and questioning yourself and asking bad questions and going through with bad protocols and getting bad results, if you know what I mean. So, and that's also why within our coaching group too, like we have ourselves surrounded by good clients and good people and good women who are there to support and be enthusiastic with and motivate with. Because if we surround ourselves, honestly, we can go on a diet with friends and family, and we'll be out at dinner and they'll be like, why don't you just have like one piece of bread or have a roll or eat the slice of pizza, or like, well, why are you doing this diet anyway? Or like, they don't understand and they're questioning you and they're asking those bad questions. We don't need somebody to ask us bad questions when we're on a mission. That's not what we need. We need somebody to help us and be like, okay, well, let me ask a good question, Okay, why are you doing this? How are you getting it done? Like, oh, okay, like tell me the plans and the processes. How do you feel? Like things like that. Like ask good questions. So like the people that you surround yourself with also kind of influence your actions and your results and the way that you think, and that's why it's really important to surround yourself with good people. So because I've been talking for just a moment here, what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of sum up everything that I said. So again, if you've watched this and you're watching it live or you're watching the replay, please put down hashtag live squad or hashtag replay squad. And please, if you're watching this like as a replay, please answer down below, like what is one thought that you have that you need help changing? Because if you have a negative thought and you believe it as your truth, you're only going to get a negative result from it. So that being said, or if you're watching this and maybe you're a client right now and you had a negative thought, so previously you had a negative thought that you you honored as truth, tell me, like, how have you changed that thought since working with us? I would love to know, because I think that's really important. That's where the growth comes from. But anywho, so a recap: the number one reason why somebody will not see results is because they don't believe the truth. Like they have a truth that they believe, but it's a poor truth, it's a bad truth, it's a negative truth, it's a false truth. They think like, I can't get down to 140 pounds, I'll only aim for 160. I don't think I'm meant for 140 anymore. Or I don't believe that I'm meant to be small. Or my family has a history of being obese, I'm meant to be like my family, things like that. So they have a negative truth there about who they are, what their identity is. Or they have a negative truth about the process. I don't think I have time. I don't think I have kids. Or like my kids won't allow me to eat the foods that I need to eat in order to see results. Like I can't make it work, or I'm inconsistent, or things like that. Like you have resistance against the protocols. So you can either be outcome resistant or process resistant. And it's all due to what you decide to believe here. Now, the way that you overcome that, again, the way that you overcome that is by asking yourself better questions. Asking yourself better questions. Ask yourself good questions. Don't ask, why can't I lose weight? Ask yourself, how can I lose weight? Because if you ask why I can't lose weight, you're going to get a list of problems. We don't want a list of problems, because if you get a list of problems, that's what you're going to focus on. You're going to focus on your problems and you're going to get more problems. But if you get a list of solutions, you're going to give me a list of solutions, and you're going to give yourself a list of solutions, and you're going to pick one, and you're going to like it, and you're going to follow through with it. And therefore, you're going to get results. And then the people that you surround yourself with, whatever their thought process is, whatever they act out is what you're going to be influenced by, and that's what you're going to get. Don't surround yourself with people that are negative. Don't surround yourself with people that are questioning you. Don't surround yourself with people that are asking you bad questions, etc. Cut those people out. What purpose are they serving you? What purpose are they serving you? You can probably serve them a purpose by saying like, oh, like giving them a positive outcome, but what purpose are they serving you? You want to be around the people that are going to have the same motivation and passion and consistency and thought process as you, because that's where you grow. That's where you grow. So I think that was pretty much the gist of everything that I said here. But thank you so much for watching and for listening to me rant. I don't want to say it was a rant, just very passionate speech here. But thank you so much, and feel free to leave a comment down below if this was helpful, if it wasn't helpful, what you need help with. Let us know, that way we can give you an answer. But I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Thursday, and I'll chat with you soon.